Yes, hello and welcome to episode number 15. Today I'm doing a recipe combination. I found a recipe for a steak. One of our viewers of this channel asked me to do a steak in the style of Hannibal. So I looked for the recipe of Silence of the Lambs. Maybe you saw that recipe earlier on my channel. It's also in English. Yes, and so I combined that with a steak, also with balsamico and with red wine. So I would suggest you some red wine, some rosemary, potatoes, and maybe some green beans in the case. I think Hannibal would agree with that nice combination. Oh, what do you say? We'll have a look. He's not very talky today. So I'm gonna introduce you to the ingredients and then we're gonna start it up by cooking. We start up today by marinating our steaks in oil, salt and pepper. So we put a lot of pepper and salt in here. Here we start with the pepper. The benefit of marinating it in oil is you need no more oil or fat when you want to put it in your pan. So this is just the pepper. And here we go with the salt. Mixing it a little bit. Now we give inside the steaks, we just turn them one side around, so like this exactly, before we put them to the fridge. Close baking form or wrap it with plastic wrap and put it into the fridge until you're gonna prepare them. At least I give you the advice to take them out half hour before you want to put them in the pan. Now we start with cutting our vegetables, which is just onions today. We start with the red onions, just cut them into halves and after slicing thin rings, in the same way we cut our white onion, just cut it once in half and then give us thin rings. And for finish we're gonna do the shallots. These ones you not need to cut in half before. You just have to release the rings of the onions after cutting it. So when all our onions are fine rings, or like the red and the white onion have rings, we combine them together in a bowl. Here we pull the needles of the rosemary sprig. And after taking the needles from the sprig, we're gonna chop them nice and fine. Put a pot on the stove and put it on medium till medium-high heat. Add some olive oil and put our onion trio inside. Let it get a little glassy, like about maybe 3 minutes. To our little glassy onions we add the rosemary and also 1 tablespoon of sugar. Let caramelize a bit. Stir a little bit and let caramelize. Now's the point to add 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Let the onions suck up the juice, and after give a little bit of pepper and salt to season, and also give a little splash of lemon juice. Deglaze by adding our vegetable stock, and now you let it cook up one time, and then you reduce heat and let it cook till almost all of the juices are absorbed. That takes a little time. It's alright if you test your wine at the time. Have another sip. At this point our onions look good, so let them last till we have our main course finished. Before putting our steaks to the pan, we turn them one more time around to have a good oil on both sides. Heat up your pan over medium heat, and now you see I put no oil in the pan, we just have the steaks marinated in the oil, and then we let them there for 1 minute on each side. After 1 minute, we turn them around and give them another minute. Now we add 6 spoons of red wine and also 6 spoons of our balsamic vinegar. I used 1 spoon, 2 spoons more, like in the recipe, because I used 3 pieces of meat. For 2 pieces of meat, the recipe says 4 spoons of red wine and 4 spoons of balsamic vinegar. And when we put inside our vinegar and our red wine, we close the lid to our pan and let it last for another 4 minutes on each side. After 4 minutes, we turn them around, and what we do is we're gonna brush on some of the sauce on top of our steaks. And give them 4 minutes on the other side. After that, serve immediately and give 1 or 2 spoons of the sauce on top of the steak. I recommend for you rosemary potatoes and maybe some beans with that. here we are, inspired by Mr. Watsbear. He had the wish to have a steak like Hannibal. I chosen to try the balsamic or onions from the Silence of the Land recipe. Silence of the Lambs, not Silence of the Land, but the land can be very quiet too. So we got some rosemary potatoes here, we've got the onions, and now I will have a little try. The meat is soft, the meat has a good taste. Red wine note is not too strong, but here we got more red wine to fix this. Yes, I hope I could fulfill the request. I hope it fits the taste of a steak like Hannibal Lecter would like it. I enjoyed it. My next video will be coming very quick because I have one more free day this week, and I have energy and I have appetite. So I don't know what I will cook till now, but I think I will find something nice, of course. So I hope to see you very soon. I hope you like this video and I hope you stay subscribed. Share the links if you like, put me some comments. If you also have a wish for me to cook something special for you, I will do my very best to use all possibilities to cook whatever you want. So, see you soon.